Well, hello again, everybody. Good afternoon, and welcome back to Maximus the Fourth. What I have to present to you guys today is vanilla Coke. Now, vanilla Coke is a flavor that has actually been around longer than you might think. And after all of the soda reviews that I've done, even Crystal Pepsi included, I've actually have found the history of vanilla Coke to be rather confusing because when I've done research in the past on Crystal Pepsi when doing reviews on that soda, it said that Crystal Pepsi had come out in order to try to compete with Coca-Cola's vanilla Coke. Now, we all do know that vanilla Coke officially came out in 2002, and then Pepsi Vanilla came out in 2003 to compete with Coca-Cola's vanilla Coke. But the simple idea of actually adding vanilla Coke in Coca-Cola, at least in the US, dates all the way back at least to the 1940s. And this is when local soda fountain workers would, upon request, add a shot of vanilla syrup to a 12 to 16 ounce Coca Cola fountain soda. Now, on the official website, it does read that Vanilla Coke is a vanilla flavored version of Coca Cola invented by Contra and introduced in 2002, but subsequently discontinued in North America and the United Kingdom in 2005, only remaining available as a fountain drink. It was relaunched in the US in 2007, in Denmark in 2012, the UK in 2013, in Canada in 2016. Vanilla Coke has been available in Australia since its initial introduction in 2002, being produced by Coca-Cola Amatil. Originally announced as a limited edition in the UK, it became permanent for several years. However, it was again discontinued in the UK in the summer of 2018. Despite this, the product has still been distributed in related brands Diet Vanilla Coke and Coke Vanilla Zero. And in 2003, Pepsi introduced Pepsi Vanilla to compete with Vanilla Coke. Virgin released their own Vanilla Cola in the 2002 in the UK, the year before Coke released Vanilla Coke there. Now that I've given you guys some of the history, or should I say the history on Vanilla Coke, now I'm just going to open this thing up and let you guys know what I think about it. So as I'm opening this up, before I actually taste it, one thing that I will tell you guys is about 10 years ago, I used to absolutely love regular Coca-Cola. But I feel like as the last decade has gone by, Coca-Cola has really gotten their ingredients wrong. And when I used to think very highly of Coca-Cola, to where I would give it like an 8 or a 9 without a problem, it just doesn't taste that good anymore unless you get a Mexican Coke or a Coke that has real sugar in it. And I have tried vanilla Coke before on my channel, but I've never actually done a sole review on vanilla Coke by itself. And so let's just get into this and see how this tastes. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm definitely getting the smell of regular Coke. And as far as vanilla Coke goes, I don't know that I can say that I can smell the vanilla very well. But either way, let's just go ahead and pour some of this and give it a shot. Okay, when you're first drinking it, you're going to feel disappointed like you're drinking the regular old Coke. If you're not a big fan of Coke anymore, like I'm not. But then there's this aftertaste shot of pow vanilla Coke right at the end. And that actually tastes pretty good. Now, as far as regular Coke goes, because of how much the flavoring has dwindled away over the years, I give it a 6 out of 10. It's still good and okay, but it's just not what it once was. But the vanilla Coke as far as that's concerned, the vanilla that is in this is definitely help saving the day a little bit more than not. Without thinking about it, just trying the vanilla flavor of Coke, I would give this a 6.5 out of 10 for sure. But I don't know, it just doesn't taste like it could be anything better than a 6.5. Like, I'm drinking this right now and I love vanilla flavored really anything. Pepsi vanilla is absolutely incredible. Probably my favorite soda on the entire history of this channel, hands down, even more than Pepsi Blue or, fill in the blank, Crystal Pepsi. That was a good hit. That was definitely a 7 out of 10 drink right there, what I just tasted. So in order to get a 7 out of 10, at least on a vanilla Coke, you have to focus a little bit more when you're sipping this and give it a really honest shot. Kind of take your time and measure it out. Whereas if you just kind of drink it recklessly, like, for instance, it doesn't hit quite as good, but if you kind of try to focus a little bit, see, that one didn't even hit as well. I feel like the last two sips, the third to last sip that I took was probably the best one out of this entire one. So because in the process of trying to see if this tastes any better, with my first initial thoughts being a 6.5 out of 10, and then one sip being like a 7, and then the last two sips that I took just now being a 6.5 again, I would have to leave Vanilla Coke with an overall score of about 6.65 out of 10. And I really wish I could give it a 7, but it's just not there. The flavor is just not there. And like I said, don't get me wrong, the vanilla that's added in this, it's definitely making it taste a lot better than regular old Coke. But Coca-Cola, unfortunately, has just not gotten it right these days. And I don't know how they're number one when it comes to the soft drinks industry, but they are somehow, some way, somehow. So that's it, you guys. Vanilla Coke at the end of the day gets a 6.56, and that's it. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, make sure to share this video with a buddy. And if you did enjoy this video very thoroughly, if you would please be kind enough, don't forget to leave a comment down below to help boost the algorithm. Also, if you did enjoy this video and you might be finding yourself with needing something else to do, make sure you check out my video, Does Wild Cherry Pepsi Taste Different than Pepsi Wild Cherry? There is a difference between the two of those sodas, and in that video I give you a very accurate description of the history on both of them, and it's actually one of my favorite videos that I ever filmed. The video did very well when I first dropped it, and it had like 890 views or something, and it's crawled its way up to about 921 on its own. But I definitely need your guys' help, so I will make sure to leave the link of that video down in the description of this video. And I am Maximus IV. Also, I will ask you guys, if you would like to support my channel, I will leave 2 links in the description down below where you could donate money instantly to help support this movement, and I would really appreciate it. It'll be both a Venmo link and a Cash App link, and if you guys feel led to help support my channel, you definitely don't have to, but man, I sure would appreciate it. So with that said, I am Maximus IV, signing out. I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.